This is a new tale from Tales Under Shells, where stories are lived, not instructed. As this story unfolds, allow your breath to stay with you. Anisha had loved him for so long that his face had become part of her routine. Morning tea, scrolling through edits before sleep, random interviews while eating lunch. Somewhere between all that, he had quietly occupied a corner of her life. That evening, she was lying on the sofa, phone resting against her knees, when a clip appeared on her feed. It was him. No dramatic music, no polished stage, just a dim interview set and tired eyes. I think people assume that success fixes you, he said with a small smile. But sometimes you just become better at hiding what hurts. Anisha's chest tightened. There was something about seeing someone adored by millions speak like that. Something strangely human about it, fragile almost. She replayed the clip, a bunch of drama. The voice cut through the room. Her elder brother walked past the sofa toward the kitchen, scoffing lightly. They have everything money, fame, luxury, still crying. These people just want attention. Anisha looked up immediately. What is your problem? He turned back. I'm just saying facts. No, you are not. You are being insensitive. Oh, please. If this is struggle, then what are normal people supposed to say? A small argument followed. You people act like celebrities are victims, he muttered. And you people act like successful humans stop being human. The room fell silent for a second. Anisha exhaled sharply, frustrated. What is wrong with people? She blurted out. Why does everyone undermine someone's pain just because they are doing well in life? Why does struggling only count when it looks miserable? And why does suffering suddenly becomes drama when someone has everything? Her mother, who had been quietly folding clothes nearby, finally spoke. If you call their heaven hell, she said casually, how will people survive? Both of them looked at her, but she had already stood up, carrying the clothes to another room, as if she had said nothing important at all. Anisha stayed still. The sentence lingered strangely in the air. If you call their heaven hell, how will people survive? Something about it unsettled her. She grabbed a notebook from the table and wrote the line down exactly as her mother had said it. For a few moments, she simply stared at it, tapping the pen softly against the paper. Then, slowly, painfully slowly, something began unfolding inside her. Maybe people were not angry because celebrities suffered. Maybe people were angry because celebrities were never supposed to suffer. Her fingers moved toward the laptop almost instinctively. She opened her blog. The cursor blinked, and then she began typing. If you call their heaven hell, why do people get irritated when celebrities talk about their struggles? Today, my mother said something that cracked open a thought inside me. If you call their heaven hell, how will people survive? I kept thinking about that line. Most of us are carrying the hope that someday life will finally feel better, lighter, easier. We tell ourselves, once I get there, I'll be okay. And somewhere in our minds, celebrities become symbols of that there. Money, recognition, beauty, comfort, freedom, the kind of life many silently dream about while surviving their ordinary exhausted days. They become proof that heaven exists. So when someone living their dream says, I'm hurting, I'm struggling, I feel lonely, it shakes something inside people. Because if even they are unhappy, then what are the rest of us running toward? If the people living our dream life are still suffering, then where exactly is this place where pain finally ends? And maybe that question is too frightening. Maybe people don't get angry because celebrities are suffering. Maybe they get angry because their own hope feels threatened. Because many of us survive by believing one day I'll skip this version of life. Even if we never become famous, we still need to believe there is some future where happiness waits for us permanently. So when someone from that imagined heaven speaks about pain, it disturbs the fantasy. Suddenly, heaven no longer looks safe. And maybe that's why people rush to call celebrities ungrateful. We say, if I had their life, I would appreciate every second. But would we? Most of us are not fully grateful for the life we already have either. Because somewhere, someone else is probably looking at our life the same way we look at theirs. Maybe pain does not disappear, maybe it only changes shape. That does not mean every struggle is equal. Some people are fighting to survive in ways others cannot imagine. But emotional pain does not vanish simply because success appears. Human beings remain human in every kind of life. I think today I understood something important. Just because someone is living our dream does not mean they stop being a person inside it. Maybe everyone is trying to reach heaven in their own way. And maybe the saddest thing is that none of us realize we are searching for a place that was never meant to remove our humanity. Anisha. She read the final line twice, then slowly closed the laptop. Outside, utensil clicked softly in the kitchen. A pressure cooker whistled somewhere in the neighborhood. Life continued the same way it always had. But inside her, something had shifted. Not completely, just enough to see people differently now. So, do you also get angry when a successful person shares their struggle? Can you pause and ask yourself what dream, what heaven of yours are they threatening?
If something is stayed inside you, you don't have to name it. Just know you're not wrong for feeling this way.